Non-binary Ontario male sues health service to cover neo-vagina surgery while leaving his penis intact. So, what is that? What do you call that? I guess maybe you call it the best of both worlds. Or maybe you call it the worst of both worlds. Because frankly, nobody's going to want to fuck either of those. Or at least nobody would want to that you'd actually want to. So I don't know. I feel like you're better off just picking one or the other, frankly. Otherwise, it starts getting to some real, I don't know, Frankenstein stuff. I mean, a lot seems to be kind of Frankenstein these days, doesn't it? So I guess if you are going to privately pay for this yourself, I guess I'm not sure that like government should be paying for people to have a neo vagina and a penis because they're crazy. Hey, I'm insane. I want you to spend all this tens of thousands of dollars on this insane thing that I want to do to my body. Did somebody say slippery slope? Did I hear that? Did I hear somebody say slippery slope? I'm not sure. A biological male Ontario resident who identifies as non-binary but female dominant, whatever the fuck that means, is embroiled in a legal battle over their desire to undergo a vaginoplasty, just like Justin Trudeau, operation that would create a neo-vagina while keeping the biological penis intact. I have some things to say about this, but let's keep going for a second here. The resident, identified as KS, was told that the procedure would not be covered by the province. However, KS has appealed the decision, arguing that the surgery should be covered by taxpayers. Huh? How do you get that idea into your head? No, this is everybody else's responsibility. All I want, I'm a simple man, or I'm a simple they. All I want is to have a penis, but to also have the country pay for me to also have a vagina. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted. I'm a simple man. According to the National Post, KS's request was denied by Ontario's health insurance plan in 2022, who deemed the unorthodox vaginoplasty to be an experimental surgery. You don't say. You don't say experimental surgery. So apparently the Ontario health insurance plan does have some common sense, right? We finally found the place in Canada, the institution that has at least one person that's got some common sense. Friedrich says, all I want for Christmas is my 2 front genitals. He was a simple man. Look, April 2nd, not April 1st, April 2nd. You have to check. The thing is, you can't believe this stuff. It's so absurd. All right. So anyway, the guy's suing because the Ontario Health Insurance Plan does not want to do it because they say that for some crazy reason, they say that it's an experimental surgery. They have a vaginoplasty so you can have both the Frankenbeans and a vagina, or as some call it, the soft shell clam, but it's not really though in this case. It's like a clam made out of scar tissue. So, hope everybody's had dinner already. I mean, we're kind of reaching the limits now, aren't we? Of retarded, of just insane, of just being a retarded society, aren't we? Like, what about ear vagina? Or like vaginas in your knees or your armpits or something? And like, are Canadians really expected to pay for people's ear vaginas, for their forehead penises? Because that's all coming next. It's already so weird. You really can't rule anything out, can you? I mean, it used to be dick or vag. Pick one, right? Pick one. That's not good enough anymore. Now you got to have both. You got to have a dick on your forehead and a vagina in your ear. Otherwise, you're not living your best life, I guess. I just feel like I've always felt like somebody who had a penis on their forehead and a vagina in their armpit. That's how I've always felt. That's my gender. There was a time not so long ago that it wouldn't be a case. Like, you wouldn't be able to sue the government to get them to give you a vaginoplasty, but also keep your male genitalia. Like it just wouldn't be a thing. And how do they even do that? Are they putting it in the taint? Feels like things might get a little tight down there, right? With all of those things. I don't know. I personally, I don't agree with it. We're just at the point now of just, honestly, just unthinkable human experiments. That's what's coming. I'm surprised actually, though, that Trudeau hasn't jumped on this. He's going through so much he's in so much hot water right now, which we will get into shortly. But I'm surprised he didn't, because this is normally the sort of thing he'd jump on, thinking that it would increase his popularity. He'd come out and make like a little speech. Canadians support Canadians' right to have a penis and a vagina and a penis on their foreheads and vaginas on both knees. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge and honor the rich history and contributions of penis foreheaded and armpit vaginaed Canadians. I'm surprised he hasn't done that. Because normally that's the sort of thing. He thinks this is what Canadians want, apparently. He loves this stuff. You've certainly never seen anybody happier at a pride parade than Justin Trudeau.